Right, but he wants to speak to her personally.
Go outside. Go on.
And to see him. This is
Well,
what.
they'll have to look at him through the window.
Hiya, good morning, Julie. Could you, if I give you my address, could you tell me if there's any warrants outstanding, please?
What name is it?
It's for Carly.
Carly with a C?
Yes.
C-A-R-L-Y?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
No, nothing.
No warrants outstanding?
No.
Thank you very much, Julie.
Right from the start, something feels off. Why is access being controlled like this? If everything is lawful and transparent, why keep distance between the parties? Drop a comment. Do you think this is standard procedure or the first red flag?
Thank you, bye.
When you're for our protection and your protection.
Sorry?
I am filming for my protection.
Oh, yeah.
And you are?
Unfortunately, though,
That's
I don't
right.
give you my permission to film this. But
I can film you.
Yeah, but I don't give you my permission.
Well, I can in a public place, sir. What's your
sorry,
name?
I'm not arguing.
I'm not.
I don't give you permission to spread it onto social media then, okay?
It's not going on social media.
Right, so, you're the...
Well,
Are you the customer?
No.
So you're not going to let me speak to the customer?
No, I'm acting as agent for that customer because they're vulnerable and I've had full authority to deal with that today, so you need to deal with me.
In order for me to deal with the vulnerability side of it,
That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. She's given... Do you give me full authority?
I do.
Thank you. There you go.
If I can speak to her...
Sorry.
Then...
Because the way she is with her and a partner... I mean, have you done a risk assessment? Do you know the vulnerabilities before you went for the warrant?
Well,
then can I see the warrant?
We have done a visit, yeah.
Can I see, well, do you know what the vulnerabilities are?
Well, no, because there were nobody in.
But do you know, yeah, but you should do a risk assessment.
Well, the risk assessment's visual, isn't it?
No, it's before, even if you got a locksmith here.
It's done visual. Anyway, I'm not here to...
Right, could I see the warrant?
Discuss this and sort the problem out.
Well, that's what I'm here for, to seek remedy. I have permission. Could I see the warrant, please? I'm not going to snatch it off you.
There you go.
Thank you. I'm not going to snatch it. Can I just have a look, please?
Well, you are looking.
Thank you.
And just like that, authority is claimed without legal backing. This happens more often than you think. People rely on confidence, not law. But here's the real question. How many people would actually challenge this in the moment?
Right, could you tell me who the Justice of the Peace is that signed that, and the date that was signed and the eligible of the...
I told you the date there.
No, the name of the Justice of the Peace that signed that.
Well, it's whatever that name is there.
Who is? Not God, this is...
That is the name.
Which is who?
Well, that name there.
Which is who?
Well, that name
I don't
there.
know who that is.
Well, I don't either.
Well, you went to court.
You need to go to apply to the Leeds Magistrates Court where it was signed. I'm not the person who went to court.
On the letter, you're going under Section 2 of the Warrants of Entry.
Right. If you want to know who that is, then... Are we here to deal with the problem?
Yes.
Or are we here to discuss court matters?
We're here to deal with the problem.
Let's deal with the problem.
Right, and that's what I'm here for.
Right, so
can I talk to you?
Yes.
Civilly?
Yeah, but isn't that what we're doing? Or trying to?
Please.
But you're going on about courts.
Yes, because I want to see the warrant. I want to see... I've asked for the warrant.
I've shown you it.
Well, there's still some discrepancy. Right.
So let's deal with the issue instead of discrepancies and...
The issue is vulnerability.
Okay, so
the issue is that the lady has mental issues. The gentleman is in a wheelchair.
Okay.
She's on medication. She's got back problems.
Right. Okay.
They haven't got money to rub together.
So first of all, I need to obviously visually see this. I appreciate what you're saying. And it's not that I don't believe you, but the company does need to see that as a visual thing. I can't just turn around to them and say, oh, well, this gentleman here who stood at the gate says that this is the problem, and they go, oh, okay.
Well, I'm telling you it is a problem, because that's why I'm here, because she can't deal with it. She cannot deal with the situation. She's given me full authority. You're not gaining access to the property, sir.
I need to get a reading.
You're not gaining access to the property.
But how am I supposed to resolve it?
I'm going to ask you. I am trying to resolve it with you. You're going under the... Listen to what I'm... You're going under the warrants of entry. You're going under the warrants of entry, Section 2, and that's health and safety.
Right.
Notice the contradiction. I can film you, but you can't film me. That's not how public law works. This is a classic power play. Have you ever seen someone try to invent rules on the spot like this?
There's nowhere. You show me in the Electricity Act
Again,
where...
I'm not here to discuss
You're the
warrant.
gas agent.
I'm here to discuss about...
But you're the gas agent. You've applied for the warrant.
I can't help the customer when you're doing this.
You've applied for the warrant.
But I can't help the customer. Forget the warrant.
No, the warrant is important. It's
Let's
fundamental to this.
Let's help the customer.
Well, I'm trying to, but you're not engaging. Show me. You're not.
I'm sorry. I am engaging. I'm telling you what I need to do.
Right, and I'm telling you on the letter that you thought.
You won't let me in.
The letter. Listen to what I'm saying. The letter that you sent. You're going under the warrants of entry, section 2. That is for health. No, it's not. Forget the
warrant.
We're not forgetting the warrant.
Let's help the customer.
Okay.
Look,
well, I'm here then to offer remedy.
All you guys want to do is to put British Gas down by going on about warrants and this and this and this. Let's help.
How am I
customer.
putting British Gas out?
Let's help the customer.
Right.
I'm here to help the customer.
Right. I'm telling you, she's vulnerable and they can't afford it.
Well, I'm saying to
they
you,
do not consent to prepayment meters. End of.
That's fine.
These need to apply for a.
We've got
right. These need
that we can set up.
These need to apply for a grant.
Right. Well,
they haven't got the money.
I need to get a reading. I need to confirm that this is, that the customer is vulnerable. You saying so, I'm afraid, is not good enough.
Well, we'll have to wait then.
Wait for what?
We'll wait till the police come then.
Well, why are the police going to
Because
come?
then
why do I have to involve the police?
Because then I can have the police here before they go into the property.
So bring the police
to protect us.
Are you going to ring them,
and to protect you.
Are you going to ring the police?
I thought that would be you to ring the police.
I don't need to ring the police. All I need to do is just get. All I need to do is to see that this is the case, and then it's a quick phone call to the office. The office, we have a customer care team. Okay,
I know you
deal
do.
with vulnerability. They will take the call over the call, speak to the customer, and sort something else out with them. If nothing can be sorted out, then we just walk away.
It can be sorted out, but they cannot.
Why do I need to get the police? It's a 5-10 minute job. And you're making it all difficult for me to do.
I'm not making it all difficult for you. I'm not.
But you won't let me go and see it.
You sent a letter.
I'm not going to do anything with the meter.
British Gas have sent a letter to this lady, and this is fundamental to the case. And you said you're going under the rights, the power of entry under section 2 to fit a prepayment meter.
I'm not going to fit a meter.
Well, that's on that letter.
If the customer is vulnerable.
The customer is vulnerable.
Well, then let me deal with it. Let me do my job.
I'm an engineer. I'm the only one that can deal with any facility.
Well, I'm just saying they don't. I'm polite. I'm not being. That's why I'm recording for our protection.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I'm not even qualified.
And they do not consent. They do not consent to pre-made meters.
I am not able to touch that meter anyway. I can read it. Well, I can touch it, but I can't turn it off.
It's only me that
I'm not qualified to do that. I'm not qualified to do that.
Van if you want.
Well, you just
saw me. He got out of the van.
Well, what's your name anyway?
Now this is crucial. The moment risk assessment comes up, everything starts to fall apart. Because once vulnerability is involved, the legal standard changes completely. So ask yourself, should this process have even reached this stage?
Simon.
Yeah.
Simon Bates, yeah?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No. Simon Bates.
What, that's you?
No, that's you. We have crossed before in the past, before Christmas.
I don't think we have.
I think we did.
No, I don't think
we have. On another property.
What property is that?
On a property that you tried to get in and force entry.
What property
on a warrant.
What property is that?
That's property on the other side of Leeds from where we are today.
Are you Kevin?
I'm Kevin.
Oh, right. No, it's not Bates anyway.
Right, it's Simon.
Yeah, it is Simon, yeah. But as I say, I'm here to help. I don't want to...
All right, I respect you for that, and that's what I'm here for.
She is. Bring this department up and they'll speak to
Right.
me. But you know what I mean? I can't do it for
you. Will you just stay there then?
Yeah, and
Thank
you go find out if that's all right, yeah?
With regard to the warrant, it's not an issue. He doesn't want to talk about the warrant. But 5 minutes, and he's coming out, and she's coming out.
What name of it? I've got Carly Milton.
Correct.
We need to. It's Carly. I really need to speak to the office.
Yeah, that's fine. Because there's grants out there.
Yeah, there's
that
an
utility
energy-
companies
energy
do.
trust grant in there.
Yeah, and that's
I mean,
what we're trying to do.
Right.
And she's got anxiety, and her problem is
She applied for it.
she's got the application form,
Right.
but her problem is she's got anxiety,
Yeah.
and she doesn't even open the letters. That's how panicky she gets, and I'm not making it up. It's fact, and that's why I'm here.
Right. Okay.
And she's appointed me to as her agent, if you like, to deal with the matter.
Right. It's not.
But it's not about bringing British Gas down.
Well, yeah,
You know these forced entries.
I've watched these DVDs that you all, or videos that you all put on YouTube and that, and it is because all you do is you just. I'm trying to think of the right word to say because you just seem to put British Gas down as being.
It's not British Gas. It's
heavy or whoever it is, being so too gung ho and all this.
no, it's not gun ho. It's all utility companies are the same. Do you know there was 500,000 forced prepayment
I'm not here
meters?
to get into it.
No, but
I'm not here to get into
it's
it.
fact, and this is what we do.
I'm not here to get
And
into it. I'm just here to say that you just ridicule British Gas or whoever
Well,
it is. I
this-
mean, I've
that's
only
your
watched
opinion.
the British Gas ones.
That's your opinion.
There's never ever really any other side to it, is there? It's just all you know. Anyway.
But I'm here to seek remedy. Yes? Excuse me. Yes? Yes? Hello? What's that?
Medical evidence.
Right, but he wants to speak to her personally
Go outside. Come on.
and to see him. This is
Well,
what
they'll
it's...
have to look at him through the window. You can't move.
Alright. There's all the medical evidence.
Right. So I mean.
And if you want to see him, you can look through the window.
No, but I need to put them onto the phone
That's fine.
when I ring the office up.
That's fine. But it's there for a realistic remedy that they can afford.
Right.
Nothing that is
Well,
a ridiculous price.
I don't know. It's what it's for between them and the.
Well, they have a duty of care.
It's between them and the customer care
Yeah.
team. It's not to do with me. It's taken out of my hands. You see. So. But I'll.
Because they're a British Gas customer, they have a duty of care to deal with it, and they are vulnerable. I mean, they haven't got two pennies to rub together.
Right. Well, as I say, it's taken out of my hands.
And on minimum guidelines, it's 370, and they can't even afford that.
Sorry, what did you say your name was? Yeah, it's just I'm with a customer who's vulnerable here. They deal with a wheelchair bound relative in the property and things. So it's 85002. All right, it's Simon. Simon. 85002 513 1579. Yeah, I've got Carl in there with 9 calls. Yeah. No. 31579. Carly Miller. It's 9 Cornwall Close and it's LS 26 0. Right, Carly is suffers from anxiety,
Back problems, mental
back
problems.
and she was also a gentleman in the property who is wheelchair bound, and obviously dealing with a prepayment meter is going to be quite difficult for her. So I'm just wondering if you can have a word with Carly and see if we can sort something else out for her, please. Yeah, but Carly also suffers from anxiety, so she's really struggling, and I mean I can see that she's well, not being into the property yet, but she's buzzing about the house, obviously very worried about things and stuff. It's just I'm with a gentleman here who's called Kevin, who's
Has he got a unit?
sorry Kevin, I didn't ask where you're from. Where are you from?
I'm from Nottingham. I've travelled all the way from Nottingham.
Right, so he's from, I believe he's one of these beat the bailiff guys.
I'm not.
And he's obviously not letting me into the property and explaining. He's got all the medical records for the customers here, the tenants of the property. Sorry? Kevin's from Nottingham. He's acting on behalf of the customer, and the customer's given him consent. Yeah.
There's somebody else in the property that can help her on the phone as well.
All right, okay.
So if you want to pass,
is that someone who's with you, or is that just?
Yeah, that's someone, but they can deal with the issue.
Is that someone with you, or is it just a friend of the customer?
That's a friend,
Oh.
but they can deal with it, and they can go over the phone and talk with it and sort her out
I'm not
that
sure
way.
if she's going to do out, to be honest with you. So in which case, I'll just walk away.
Well, if she's not, we're going to be back to the same position again, Simon, aren't we? And it's not fair.
I can't do out, can I? It's out of my hands then.
Well,
if I'm ringing somebody up,
it's a duty of care that they have to do.
And they're not prepared to.
See, how do I know if you're not going to come back?
Well, I'm not going to come back today.
Well, whenever, because if you do, you've still got to give her.
It could just get replanned. That's the problem.
We have a duty of care to do this, to sort this out.
I mean, I've still not got a reading. Can you get a reading for me?
Just bear with me. Just listen.
This is where the case starts collapsing. No proper risk assessment? That's not just a mistake. That could make the entire action unlawful. This isn't paperwork anymore. This is liability.
As I said, it's very difficult to get access to the property with the people that are here, because more have turned up.
They were allowed to take a meter reading if they can seek remedy.
If they're
they have to. So
if I think when you ring her, she'll have a reading ready, because I have been asking, get a reading ready and everything. So yeah, I know. She's aware of that. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll just wait for the clarification then. All right. All right, thank you very much. Thanks, bye. Right, yeah, basically, has she got a reading ready then to give her? Because she needs to work out.
Yeah, when she phones her and they talk and she's got someone with her, they will then sort that out. They will sort that out.
She needs it to sort out.
They'll sort that out.
So I'll just wait for the clarification and make sure.
Yeah, and the warrant. You know the warrant that you've got.
Yeah. I'm not bothered about that.
No,
I'm not even going to discuss.
But I'd like to tell you that
I'm not going to discuss.
The court.
I'm not listening to.
The court have no knowledge of that warrant. We've just phoned the court up, recorded.
Right.
You don't believe me?
I'm not bothered, to be honest.
Well, the court have no record of the warrant.
If that's what they've told you, that's what they've told you.
Twice.
Right. Okay.
So therefore, you've
about the human rights.
Yes, because she's got anxiety, but you've applied in private capacity.
Right. Okay.
No, that's fact, Simon.
Okay.
The warrant doesn't
I'm not
exist.
here to discuss.
But you were going to, if we wasn't here, you would have forced me that warrant.
I'm not here to discuss legal things.
Well, you're applying for the warrants.
I'm here to make sure the
Yes, but you're applying for the warrants. If we weren't here, it'd be a different story.
I'm here to sort out the customer.
If we weren't here, it'd be a different story, and you know that.
The customer. It's as simple as that.
Then why go with red?
What's the point in trying to distract me away from
you're distracting us to deflect from the warrant.
No, but
I'm telling you the warrant doesn't exist in the court.
Customer. Look, we're starting to argue.
No, you're arguing.
No, you're we're arguing.
How's having a locksmith with you helping the customer?
Well, it's a locksmith's father. Well, that's irrelevant, is it?
If we weren't here,
irrelevant. The customer's in. The customer's in. So what do I need the locksmith?
Because
I don't need the locksmith.
Why bring him with you?
Because we have several jobs that we have to do.
If we
the followers
just wait
around.
1 second. Do you understand what warrants are being issued to Force Entry?
If you think that's
Sorry.
funny, then
Which
think
warrant
it's
are you
funny.
using? Which warrant?
the rights of entry, section 2, the warrants of entry,
54, 86
Yeah.
and 89, which one?
54.
Or all of them put together called a quasi?
It's 54.
54.
Yeah, and they have
What's
no
the 54
record.
for, Simon? Health and safety in case there's a gas leak. Is there a gas leak at this property?
There's no information, we don't have that information on our system here. It would have been in the letter that the customer got which court, because they would have had the opportunity,
Well, I'm looking at one letter. It says Leeds Magistrates Court,
But we phoned the court up.
but the court say there is no warrant, and I find that quite disconcerting, to be honest.
Concerning.
Well, they would have had a warrant with them when they came, so did you not...
Well, that was the other thing, because it didn't say in the Leeds Magistrates Court. It said in the local justice area of, which isn't a court. It means it's been done in Leeds somewhere.
Yeah, to be honest with you, in all honesty, I don't have the information of what court it was, to be honest, and it's something that I don't normally deal with either.
Okay, can you do me a favour, Judy? Just because well, it is. It says Leeds Magistrates Court. I found Leeds Magistrates Court. A Leeds Magistrates Court say no warrant. Can you, just for my peace of mind, please write to me and confirm that any warrant which may have existed has been cancelled?
Yeah, I'm sure that won't be a problem. I'll
Thank you.
manager and then get some sort of documentation out. I'm going to send that letter anyway today.
Yeah.
It might not come with that.
Yeah.
I'm going to get that sent off to you straight away.
Yeah. Okay. No. I don't mind if it comes separately. I mean, I've got your assurance that it has been cancelled, should it exist, and that no further action will be taken, and that.
It truly has. He's walked away from the job now.
Yes, he has.
I'll work off a picture on Thursday. Now, are you calling me or?
No, I'll call you, or unless you, I tell you what, you call me on the number that I've given you.
The thing is, with it being, I can't guarantee a specific time because obviously.
All right. Well, I'll call you then. I am aiming to be with Carly at about 11 o'clock on Thursday.
Okay, no. Yeah, I'm still going to check the calendar, but I'm definitely in, so I don't want to. On Thursday, yeah. I'm in on Thursday, that's absolutely fine.
Right. Well, I tell you what, I'll call you. I'll call you at 11 when I get here, and then if you're not available, you can call me back because I've got other things that I need to go through with her to try and help sort her out. So I'll do the whole lot all at once.
Listen carefully. This is the turning point. A warrant is being used, but the justification behind it is shaky at best. If there's no emergency, then why rush forced entry? Is this really about safety or something else?
Alright, well,
Yeah.
I'll leave it there for today then. Okay.
All right.
That's absolutely fine, and I shall speak to you on Thursday, okay?
Yes. Okay. Thanks a lot for your help, Judy.
Alright.
All right. Thanks.
Take
Bye.
care. Bye. Bye.
That's it, game over, job done.
That's it. Job done. Woohoo!
Big hug, big hug.
British Gas, robbing your world.
Yeah. Pow. Anything you'd like to say, Carly?
Thank you all very, very, very much. I can't thank it enough. Had prepayment meters have been fitted, they might as well have got undertakers.
Yeah, it's a way of cutting you off. If you've not got the funds, and that's what we're trying to avoid.
I don't go out unless I've got somebody with me.
No, I mean it's quite clear that you qualify for that trust and they know it. But they have confirmed that the warrant, should it have existed, is cancelled. There will be no further action, and if I meet with you on Thursday.
If you're available, yeah.
Well, no, I will be here. I will be here.
Yeah.
They're going to send you the trust forms through, and then I'll sit down and go through them with you, and we'll work out
fabulous.
how we go forward as well as how we deal with what's happening with
Yes.
So can I just clarify that Judy on the phone said that British Gas walked away, they didn't. I actually videoed him and they ran away.
Yeah.
Just to make that clear, British Gas.
So, it's been a good morning.
Yeah. And I
Good
think everyone
morning,
needs to know.
everybody.
Yeah, I think people need to know as well. They can't force prepayment meters.
No, and they know it.
It's consent only.
They know it.
But he didn't want to deal with the warrant.
Well, thank you all very, very much. I can't thank you enough.
You're welcome.
And now the police are mentioned. Classic escalation tactic. But here's the twist. Calling the police doesn't magically make something lawful. In fact, it often exposes who actually understands the law.